Back on my fucking grind, bro. I want to try to do 8 plates on T-bar row. Yes! Yes! A fucking animal! Anything I fucking want, I'm going to get. Boom! New YouTube video alert! Good fucking morning. Welcome back to another YouTube video. I'm recording this intro. It's literally after a week after I recorded this entire video. I know I said I was supposed to record a video a week. I know. But last week I was supposed to record chest, but I wasn't sure if I was going to hit chest because I've been injured a little bit. But I'm not going to rant too much in this intro because I know you guys want to get and see the fucking hard style and the jump and see me fucking ascend to further heights and beyond. But let's just talk for a little bit. So I'm gonna try and keep to the schedule, do one video a week. I'm gonna record chest hopefully this week and we'll see how it goes. The only thing is that I kind of really want to go quite heavy, but I injured my chest back like 3 weeks ago, so I want to make sure, you know, that everything is good before, you know, I go back into it and start doing chest heavy. But last week I did 3 sets of 180 or 2 sets of 180 for 12 to 16. And the previous week then I was doing like, I did 140 for 20 for 3 sets. So I think this week maybe I'll go to do 220, but when I was doing legs, because I warm up with pull-ups for legs sometimes just to, you know, open up my back and my lats and everything so I can squat heavy, which legs fucking went amazing yesterday. Like that was absolutely beautiful. Those reps that I got are absolutely insane and it was just perfection, dude. When I was squatting, I did 220 for 6 and then I did 220 for, I don't know bro, 8 to 11, one of the fucking two. I went to like genuinely complete failure. I actually almost fainted like while I'm mid-set because you know, you breathe in, you go and then you go down and then you breathe out while you're going back up. But like as I breathed in, I like fucking stumbled and like I blinked, I saw black, I blinked again, I saw myself in the mirror and I actually genuinely almost fell fucking back completely. But besides that, so legs went great yesterday, but when I was doing back for like warm up, when I was busy warming up with pull-ups, I could feel kind of, you know, my chest is still a bit irritated there, so I don't want to push it. So maybe I'll do 180 only and I'll cap it a day on Thursday, or well, Thursday's tomorrow actually, or I'll do 220 and, you know, maybe do 1 set or 2 sets there, hopefully like around 5 to 8 reps, and then, you know, just abuse the fuck out of volume. As always, lift as heavy as fucking possible, get as strong as fucking possible, get as big as fucking possible, get as lean as fucking possible, and just abuse volume over and over and over and over and over and over again. But without further ado, we're fucking training back, and it's going to be a fucking sick one. Cue the fucking hard style, bruh. Yeah, cunt. We're all gonna fucking make it, bruh. That's it. Cue the hard style. It's time to hit a euphoric back there. Got the OG cameraman back. We rehired his ass because he decided that he was gonna go and get a Joe. We can't finish the word obviously. Basically it didn't work out and I've rehired his ass back. Yeah, we're here now. I'm back on my fucking grind, bro. I'm back on my grind. We're gonna be back today. I'm feeling fucking strong. My chest is low-key, it's better. Last week I low-key cooked it. My knees cooked at the moment. But I want to go fucking heavy. I want to try to do 8 plates on T-bar row today. So we'll see. I'm going to go fucking heavy, bro. I had to respawn again, reset myself. Had to make sure I was strong today.
5-minute push.
What's up, bitches? Part 2. What's up? isn't made out of metal. It's made out of fucking plastic, so every time I grip it hard, it bends. So it fucking keeps slipping. Besides my hands being fucked. Welcome to the fucking dungeon, bro. Let the masterclass begin.
Here's what we do, all of us. We come and we go, and the time in between is precious, and it's vital that we enjoy every second granted. Yes, we come and we go, and sometimes life feels like a fucking rat race, but you can't let it get you down. Why let your moments be consumed by frustration or hate? Make every moment special, as if it was your last. 'Cause we come and we go. All of us, all of us, all of us, all of us. Sometimes life feels like a fucking rat race, but you can't let it get you down.
I'm a fucking animal! Anything I want, I'm going to get. Anything I fucking want, I'm going to get.
Book of Sleep alert. How about that? Today's book of sleep, we're going to call it Growth Does Not Occur Without Pain. Growth requires pain. And the only way to grow is to go through pain. And a few days ago, or about a week ago, or 2 weeks ago actually, I saw one of these clips of Tom Hardy. And Tom Hardy's the guy who plays Venom. And basically in 2008, he played a prisoner. And this prisoner was called Charles Branson. But besides that, the first ever time that he called Tom Hardy, because he was calling him for the role or whatever it may be, right? And Tom was going through it, you know, he said that his wife had left him, he got divorced, and, you know, shit's just hit the fucking fan. Shit has hit the fan, doesn't know what to do, he's going through it, and he just keeps going back in circles and circling around. and he can't hold relationships. He wants to feel alone at times, but then he doesn't want to feel alone at times, and he's just going through it. And the analogy that Charles Bronson genuinely changed my perception and my perspective on growth as well. And what he basically said was, there were these floods in Oxford, and there was this boy, and this boy, his leg got caught inside of the drainage pipe, and the water kept rising, and it rose, and it rose, and it rose, and it rose, and it eventually killed him. He drowned. And he said to Tom Hardy, he asked him, do you want to know why that would never happen to me? And Tom Hardy's like, why? And he said, because he would have told them to cut it off. To cut it off completely. So basically what he's referring to, and what the point that he's trying to get at, and what he said was, he said, the point that I'm trying to get at is that sometimes in life, you have to sacrifice and cut off and kill a piece of yourself in order to grow. Because that very same piece that you're holding on to is what's holding you back from achieving everything that you want to achieve. In this life, fear and self-sabotage are two of the greatest things that work against you completely. So you have to think of it like this. In past years and everything else, when you're going through wars and, you know, ancestors and whatever it may be, right? The instinct and the sole instinct is to survive. So fear is programmed in your brain, and it kind of references to what I was saying in the last video, where you kind of have a caveman brain. And basically in this caveman brain, it hasn't updated to how your logical brain thinks, because, you know, you have your left and your right, and your cortexes and whatever, right? And your emotional state is designed for you to survive. So when it sees a threat, even though that threat may not actually be there, you are just imagining it, your brain goes crazy. You start thinking and over and over and over and over again. And you hold on to trauma, and you hold on to past trauma, and you hold on to past experiences, and you hold on to past things that have occurred. And instead of just letting it go and cutting it off completely, and even if the worst comes to worst, pretending that it never actually ever happened, because that's the best thing that you could possibly do, honestly, for yourself. That's the only way to grow. In order for you to grow, you have to kill a part of yourself, and you have to sacrifice a small fraction of yourself, because without doing so, you're holding on to the past, you're holding on to negative things, you're holding on to experiences that you thought shaped you, but in reality, they are just slowly destroying you and killing you. And if you want to get anywhere in life, and this is coming from the heart now, if you want to get anywhere in life, and if you want to truly go after the things and achieve the things that you want to achieve in this life, you have to be willing to go through enormous amounts of sacrifice and suffering and pain. Because if you think of it like this, in order to become and acquire everything that you want, you have to do something and become the person who you've never done or became before. Everything is on the other side of that. Everything is on the other side of fear. Everything is on the other side of self-sabotage. Everything is on the other side of you holding yourself back. And once you stop holding yourself back, once you stop trying to fit in, and once you start trying to actually go after it, that's when you notice the most amount of growth comes. Because especially nowadays with social media, and, you know, even just watching this video, because my whole mission and my whole, you know, motive with doing and creating this legacy is not only to fucking inspire you, bros, and, you know, create the legacy for myself and the bodybuilding and powerlifting and strength and whatever, and you showcasing me becoming the best that I could ever possibly become and achieving everything that I want to achieve, but also it's to inspire you guys and motivate you guys and show that it's absolutely possible. Because if you know what I've been through, and if you know, like, the shit that I've had to go through at such a young age, you'll understand that it's coming from heart, and it's coming from all the past experiences. And you need to just find something that you want to dedicate your life to and just go completely after it. Especially nowadays, there's so much noise and there's so much distraction, and, you know, people are implementing the ideas into you, and they're telling you, you know, oh, here's how to make this money, here's how to do this, here's how to do that. And they're just running ads and all of this stuff. And instead of actually telling you what it is, because what they don't tell you is that it's their first time and it's a first experience with that specific thing. And the advice people give you 99% of the time is based off of either their own experiences or something that they have learned. But it doesn't mean that their experiences is going to be the same experience as you. You might do the same action or you might do the same thing and you might get a totally different perception or experience or understanding from that very thing. And people are just planting ideas onto you secretly, and all the stuff that you consume and all the videos that you watch and all the posts and reels and whatever else you see, it's shaping your mind and it's shaping it in a very, very, very negative way. And you need to be able to discern that, and you need to be able to ask God to allow you to grow through that by focusing and having laser focused vision and going after the very thing that you want. Because then you ask me, sleep, Raphael, how do you know what you want to do with life? How do you know where you want to go? And I wish I could tell you the answer to it, but the best thing that I could tell you is that it's always to follow your heart, and it's to follow that fire and that thing that you can't stop thinking about. And for me, it's bodybuilding. For me, it's powerlifting. For me, it's strength. For me, it's doing this YouTube stuff. This is my fulfillment. This is what I'm meant to do. I'm meant to become the best of the best of the best, to achieve the absolute top, to become the greatest of all time. That is what I am meant to do, and that's what I am going to do. But whether maybe it might not be for you, maybe you might have a business idea, or maybe you want to go into cars or something, and that's what you just need to dedicate your time in your life to, because you are what you think about all the time, and your thoughts become your reality. And when you have thoughts, and a repeated thought becomes a belief, and a belief becomes a reality. So you need to change the thought to change your reality. And if you don't change your thoughts, and if you don't change your beliefs, because ultimately your beliefs come from your thoughts, right? And your reality comes from your beliefs in things, then you're just inevitably going to downward spiral and not get to where you want to get to ultimately. And I know, I'm rambling kind of a lot about a bit of arbitrary random things here, but hopefully you can put it all together and just listen to what I'm saying. And the main point that I'm trying to get at here is that, first of all, growth requires enormous amounts of sacrifice and pain. Enormous amounts. Whatever you think about, 50x it. Like, the shit that you have to go through and the mental fortitude and relentlessness that you have to go through it and come out on top, it's the next level. The second thing is, don't let other people's ideas influence your reality. Yes, okay, take them with a grain of salt, especially with motivation, even with mine. Maybe my advice to you might not be, the best in your current situation, but this is what I found that has worked significantly well for me, and I'm going to help you as best as I possibly can. So don't always let other people's ideas influence your true reality and your true beliefs in what you want to do. Because it's very easy for someone to show you a lucrative thing, especially when the outcome that you desire, you don't have really an idea of how to get there. For instances, money. If you see social media nowadays, everyone's flaunting their money at the top. And a lot of people are actually just laughing at. But regardless of that, they're flaunting their money at the top. Then they show you, funnel-wise, how to get there, do this thing, whatever. But they are just influencing your ideas to push you through that funnel to get you to make them more money. They are trying to benefit off of you. So you need to discern, and you need to have absolute discernment. And I pray every single day on this with discernment-wise. You need to be able to discern the true ideas and the true things that you want to do. What do you want to do? What do you want to do in this life? What do you want to achieve in this life? Versus what you're listening to. And if it doesn't align with that, then cut it out. It's that simple. And that's a point brings me to point number 3. The point number 3 that I'm trying to get at here is that you have to be able to cut out the noise and the distractions. You have to have absolute laser focus. Laser focus on the goal. Laser focus on the target. You have to be willing to just put your head down, understand where you want to go, and just go head forward and not stop at any cost. Because ultimately, no one else can stop you. The only person who can stop you is yourself. So if you allow yourself to stop you, then it's over. But no one else, regardless of what they say, regardless of what they think, regardless of an opinion, you responding to that and you reacting to that is all dependent on you and where you want to go. If someone says something to you and you have such little combative skill to listen to that person, and that makes you give up completely, that's on you. That's not on their opinion. That's on you. You need to be able to just ignore that and continue going straight forward because you see the bigger vision. And that brings me to point number 4. Always remind yourself of the absolute biggest vision. You have the vision. I can't show you the vision. No one can show you the vision. The vision is only between you and God himself. That is the only two people who have that vision. And the vision and the fulfillment and your purpose on this planet is, you would know it and God would know it. No one else will know it. No one knows your 24 hours. Everyone can give you advice. Everyone can try and motivate you. Everyone can try and inspire you. You can even watch motivational videos. But no one can give you no one can give you your purpose. You know your purpose deep down. You know the answer. You know what you need to do. And that brings me to point number 5 now. Point number 5 is listening to your intuition. And I don't want to come off and say, this hippie shit or whatever you may think of it. However, your intuition aligns with discernment extremely well. And praying about it especially is what will get you there. Because your brain knows how to achieve every single thing that you want to achieve. If you tell it to focus on a specific thing, and if you write down your goals, and I have all my goals written down there, and I read them every single morning religiously, and if you meditate on them, and you truly visualize yourself having those goals, your brain will find a way on how to achieve it. Because that's 80% of it, and then the other 20% is obviously the work that you need to do. Because in this life, you can't get to somewhere without taking the action to get there. But your brain will tell you the action to get there, the steps to get there, what you need to do on a day-to-day basis, week to week, month to month, year to year, on how to get there. And if you listen to your intuition, and if you fine-tune in the silence, because let's just pause for a second. Do you see how you can't hear anything? It's silent. And that's what you need to do. You need to be able to go into the silence and sit with your own thoughts and meditate on them. And that will allow you to go further than you could possibly imagine. If there's anything that you can take away from the segments, it's this. Meditate on your thoughts. Meditate on making your thoughts all positive, overthinking the positives, and praying to God about discernment and listening to your intuition and your inner self monologue. Because ultimately, the outer world, the external, all the things that you see around yourself are all a reflection of the inner world, your inner self, your inner beliefs, the way you think about things, the way you feel about things. If you've ever noticed, let's say for instances, and this is really a good example. One day you wake up, you wake up to a message, you wake up to whatever, you're sad and whatever, and you decide that you're going to let that emotion get the best of you that day. You're going to be sad the whole day, and you're going to notice that, first of all, you're going to see more sad things. Second of all, the more things that you're around and the people that you talk to are going to suddenly have more problems to tell you, suddenly more sad things to tell you. You're going to not only feel sad, but you're going to have other people who are also sad, and the beliefs that you have on that day and the sadness that you feel, it's going to be reflected in the reality to make you feel and amplify that emotion that you're feeling. And it's not only in a sense of attraction and manifestation, because those are the two laws of the universe, but it's also how powerful belief is. Because on the opposite and on the contrary, and I'm telling you, just try this. If you declare that from the previous night that the next day is going to be an absolutely great day, and you say to yourself, as soon as you wake up, I feel terrific, I feel terrific, I feel terrific. Today is going to be a great day. Today's going to be a great day. Today's going to be a great day. And you truly believe it. You truly believe it with your entire bones and body and everything. You will have a fucking amazing day. You will have an amazing day. There's no doubt about it. You start walking, you start feeling yourself more, you're smiling, you're happy, you're greeting other people are greeting you back, they're smiling at you, you're laughing more, you're doing everything that you want to do, and there has been nothing that has changed from that day to the previous day when you were sad. Nothing at all. Nothing has changed at all, other than your mindset towards the day and the emotion that you are feeling. So please take that, meditate on it, and listen to that. Just trust me on this, please. With that, it brings me to the end of the Book of Sleep. I hope that you guys enjoyed this fucking video. It was an absolute banger. I hope that you guys enjoy it. And I had an amazing time recording and editing this entire video. And I wish for you guys to be nothing but the greatest and the best of the best of the best. Because we're all sick cunts at the end of the day. And a lot of the time, people are just saying, oh, it's over for you, bro. Oh, it's over for you, bro. Oh, it's over for you, bro. It's fucking cope. We're all gonna make it. And you just have to declare it. If you say you're fucking back, then you're back. And you're gonna fucking make it. And if you're watching this video and if you made it this far, then you are going to make it. There's a guarantee about it. You're going to make it. There's no doubt about it. So, we're all gonna fucking make it, bros. I'll see you in the next video. Peace out.
Be fucking fit. Why is this guy showing my fucking stomach now? Bro, you fucking cunt. He's a fucking boy.